We're following some breaking news, a shooting at a college in Inglewood where multiple people have reportedly been shot. Assignment editor Mike Rogers is at the desk with more for us. Mike.
Yeah, Amy, this is a Spartan College of Aeronautics, in the Inglewood area, right off Aviation Boulevard and Hillcrest. I want to come to my computer here and show you the exact area that we are talking about. We do have SkyCal on the way. What we have been able to confirm with the Los Angeles County Fire Department is they have taken at least 3 people with gunshot wounds from this location to an area hospital. The Inglewood Police Department also confirming with us that they have reportedly taken or are dealing with this shooting involving multiple people. What we know right now is that this call came out around 3:39 p.m. They say they are still searching the campus and the surrounding area for the suspects. So we do not know if any of the people that sustained that gunshot wound were the suspects. They do not believe this is a barricade as far as they know. The problem is right now is they're just searching for a potential shooter. The call was for a shooting at the Spartan campus. And again, LA County Fire confirming with me moments ago that at least 3 people have been shot. We know at least 1 of them taken to the hospital. The LA County Fire Department right now working to tell us exactly what happened to the other 2 victims, if they have been taken to a hospital as well, or if they are still at scene. SkyCal is on the way. We also have a crew headed to the scene as well, Amy. But again, 3 people shot at a campus, a college campus, a specialty college in Inglewood off Aviation Boulevard. That call coming out just before 4 p.m. tonight. And we do know that at least 3 people have been shot. We're going to continue to follow this here from the desk, and we'll be sure to show you when Desmond Shaw gets overhead as well.
All right, we'll check back in with you soon, Mike. Thank you. I want to go to breaking news. There are reports of multiple people shot at a college in Inglewood. Desmond Shaw is live in SkyCal with more for us. Desmond, we were hearing earlier that there might be 3 people that have been transported.
That's what we have heard. Well, that there were 3 people that were shot. We're still getting some conflicting information here on the campus of Spartan College, just north of LAX, whether all 3 were transported or not. If they were not transported, there is a high likelihood that those people are deceased. So we're trying to confirm that information, whether 3 people have been transported or if it was only 1. But it does sound like 3 people were shot here off of Aviation Boulevard. So you see the massive response here from Inglewood PD. And as I zoom in, you can see they're out here with tactical gear. It looks like they have a bunch of their cars out here, and so they're still kind of in a defensive posture. It's not clear if the suspect is on the campus, if the suspect was shot. This is all still, there's still a lot of details to learn on this. You see all these people out here on the street as well that may have been evacuated from the college. Just going to widen out and show you the area that we're talking about. And we're kind of far away because we are dealing with LAX. Look, it's right there. This is just north of the airport, not even a half a mile. And this is Aviation Boulevard. So this is something that's going to have a huge traffic impact on LAX as well. At the very least, this boulevard is going to be shut down for a long time. Again, not clear if this is still an active situation, the status of the shooter, if they are in custody or not, or how many people have been sent to the hospital. But you can see the massive, massive response here, and definitely a tactical posture being taken here. Amy, back to you.
Thanks, Des. And I know that you have only been over there a short amount of time. Can you tell from what you're seeing, does it look like they are actively searching for someone at this point? We see a group of officers right here. Have you been seeing movement and where it looks like they might be searching buildings or anything?
Right now, let's see here. It looks like we have some ambulances staging out here as well. And it's, unfortunately, we're not able to get an orbit in here and look at the other side of that building right now, being so close to LAX. But I'm kind of seeing more of a defensive posture. I haven't seen any of these officers moving into the campus yet at this point. So that they're out here, you can see, though, that they do have their tactical gear on. And they may be in there sweeping the building, but you can definitely tell that this is an active situation here just kind of by their posture and their stance, Amy.
All right, Des, thank you. And we want to bring in Mayor of Inglewood, James Butts. He's on the phone with us now. Mayor, thank you so much for joining us. What can you tell us about what you're hearing about this shooting?
About 4 p.m., 2 females were shot at the Spartan College of Aeronautics, 8911 Aviation. They are believed right now to be employees. They've been transported. The suspects alleged to have been wearing a security uniform. Officers are clearing the campus. The suspect is not believed to be in the area, and right now, that's all we have.
And Mayor, you say that suspect was in a security uniform, but is there some question about whether or not the suspect was in fact a security guard on campus?
I'm just giving you the latest information that we have, and we have no information that he's connected to the campus. It was just alleged by one witness that he was wearing what looked to be a security uniform.
Okay.
But we have no reason to believe that he's connected with the campus.
Okay, and right now they are still searching for that suspect?
Right now they're clearing the campus to make sure that he is not on the premises. It's not believed that he is still present.
Okay, and what you've heard is that there were 2 females that were shot and they were both employees.
That's the information I received, and that they both have been transported. So they were not interviewed at this point by police officers.
And you don't know if they in fact knew the suspect, the shooter?
We don't have any interview information from the victims at this time.
Okay, and for people that don't know much about Spartan College, give us a little idea of a little information about the college.
Well, it's a aviation specialized maintenance training training facility. They got a program that's designed to teach students the technical skills required to service, repair, and overhaul aircraft components and systems. They're general education courses.
And this is a pretty busy area that it appears to be in.
It's an industrial area. There are rental car locations over there. It's mostly industrial.
Well, it is good news that we've heard that there are only 2 people that have been shot earlier. We were hearing that there may have been more, so it is good news that we are hearing that it is just 2 and that they have been transferred. There have been no reports of any fatalities at this point. Mayor, is there anything else that you can add about what you've heard so far?
No, actually, you have all the preliminary information, and I need to note this is preliminary information, and as we get more information, we'll make it available.
All right. Mayor James Butts, Inglewood Mayor, we certainly appreciate your time and giving us the information that you have. And again, you mentioned it is preliminary information, but we certainly appreciate all that you have given us. So thank you.
You're very welcome.
And so if you are just joining us, we are following breaking news. There has been a shooting at the Spartan College in Inglewood. What the mayor has just shared with us is that this happened right around 4 o'clock. What he has learned preliminarily is that 2 females were shot. These 2 women were employees at the college. And what we have learned is that that suspect was wearing a security uniform. Now, at this point, there is no information that this suspect is in fact an employee or working security at the campus, but that this person was wearing a security uniform and that 2 females have been shot. They were transported to the hospital. We do not have any update yet on their condition. You can see SkyCal above the scene right now. I know that Desmond Shaw has been up there. We can certainly see a very large police presence. So many cruisers and officers out there on the scene, and a lot of people are there as well. It looks like some of them are just kind of milling about, some maybe being questioned about what they saw and what they know. Des, have you been hearing anything else? All right.
They're out here with tactical gear. It looks like they have a bunch of their cars out here, and so they're still kind of in a defensive posture. It's not clear if the suspect is on the campus, if the suspect was shot. This is all still, there's still a lot of details to learn on this. You can see all these people out here on the street as well that may have been evacuated from the college. Just going to widen out and show you the area that we're talking about. And we're kind of far away because we are dealing with LAX. Look, it's right there. This is just north of the airport, not even a half a mile. And this is Aviation Boulevard. So this is something that's going to have a huge traffic impact on LAX as well. At the very least, this boulevard is going to be shut down for a long time. Again, not clear if this is still an active situation, the status of the shooter, if they are in custody or not, or how many people have been sent to the hospital. But you can see the massive, massive response here, and definitely a tactical posture being taken.
And this is a aviation training facility, this Spartan College, so close to LAX. We have to wonder if maybe some of the people.
Amy, back to you.
Oh, there you are, Desmond. If some of the people that do in fact end up working at the airport are trained at this college, Mike Rogers is at the breaking news desk. Mike, you brought this to us when we were first getting word about it. Do you have any updates?
We're working on that right now, Amy. You know, LA County Fire, I know the mayor said 2 victims. LA County Fire had told us they had 3 victims. So we're working on, you know, sorting out that discrepancy. Oftentimes things get lost in the chaos of initial moments of this. I do want to point out, though, the way that you're seeing these law enforcement officers, nobody has guns drawn. Nobody appears to be in kind of a posture as where they're trying to point towards anybody, or looks like they're trying to make anybody come out. The posture is relaxed, which leads me to believe in general terms that wherever the threat is, it's not on this campus. Either the person is in custody now, or they are confident that this person is not here. Remember, when we have campuses, and thankfully this is a smaller kind of specialty type school campus, it's not as large as some of the other campuses that we deal with, but these law enforcement officers have to go room by room, building by building, to make sure that each and every room in that building is secure and that there is no additional threat. So you see there on Aviation Boulevard, where Desmond is looking right now, the cross of Hillcrest, right on the edge of the LAX airspace there on the runway. You did see that looked like some employees, maybe some other students that were out there as well. Again, a smaller campus here, so it didn't take as long for law enforcement to be able to get in there and give that all clear. Again, though, we still don't know where the suspect is at this point. We don't know if they were able to encounter him. Oftentimes during discrepancies of gunshot victims, sometimes that extra gunshot victim that we hear about could be a suspect. We don't know that definitively at this point. All something we're still trying to work out. But Amy, I would say that based on the stances of law enforcement down there, wherever this suspect is, he is at least not a threat imminently to this area. You can see them more essentially kind of a debrief situation now. Inglewood PD is there. I do know I spoke with the LAPD Pacific Division Watch Commander. He says they're there providing traffic control, but that's about it. As you see some of these officers start to kind of work their way back. Now, as I mentioned, we are on the border here of LAX. I wouldn't be surprised if LAX police is down there as well. You see that black car down there, that's also from an outside agency. So you're going to have a lot of different law enforcement agencies kind of rushing to the scene, Amy, to make sure that they can do their best to help Inglewood PD with whatever they need. And at this point, based on the stances I mentioned of law enforcement, I would assume that there is no current threat right here in this moment as you see these, what we presume are teachers and maybe some students out there on the sidewalk.